Western Conference match. In today's game is the Kings coming to town for this one. Welcome, everybody. Glad you decided to spend your Thursday night with us here at 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Chris Webber and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. Earlier this season, it was Sacramento who came out on top in the last matchup against the Warriors. And they'd love to go for the sweep here and make it 4-0 in the season series.
And they really squeaked out a close one in that last matchup. Came down to just a few turnovers that gave them the margin of victory.
Now, Mirotic, he has a skill set perfectly tailored for today's game. A big man who can shoot. It's exciting to watch him ball.
Even as the team rebuilds, business booming for the Kings. Chris, ticket sales, sponsorships, you name it.
Well, the fans are doing their part to make this team a winner. You can bet that.
In the corner, it's Sabonis. And slam dunk by Sabonis.
Love the attitude of Westbrook. Continues to improve at running the offense and finding ways to create opportunities for his teammates.
They get the rebound. Nobody near Nurkic. Drains it from 17 feet out.
And he'll take that. The nice, easy mid-range jumper. First bucket of the day.
That's all you want. It's a good shot to get yourself in a rhythm. For him, he's going to want a lot more than that to come.
And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That's his first foul. Pass to Barnes. Golden State moving it around. The tray. Another miss by Nurkic. And it's Westbrook with the ball. He brings it up for the Sacramento Kings. And Mirotic throws it down.
Well, Mirotic is always ready to throw one down. I mean, solid at getting perfect position near the cup.
Another whistle, and he's got to be careful with his foul situation.
Pass to Nurkic.
He hasn't been his best this quarter.
Another miss by Nurkic. Over to the wing. Hernan Gomez. Good. A nice assist from Westbrook. Hernan Gomez has got his first bucket of the night.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Pass to Doncic. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. They get Russell Westbrook.
And looking at Luka Doncic, incredibly mature for his age. Physically, the broad shoulders, weighing in about 230. Mentally, though, advanced understanding of how to play the game.
Now here's Lynn. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. Another shot. Hernan Gomez in the corner. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Hernan Gomez has got 5 now.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
You know, Greg, it's amazing that Doncic, at his age, could already have such a complete offensive game.
I mean, a terrific skill set. In Europe, Doncic spent plenty of time as a primary ball handler. Obviously can score in a number of ways, just a versatile threat.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Barnes outside. Here's Nurkic. He makes that one drop, only a second and 5 tries.
And the touch Nurkic has inside. I mean, I love seeing him be aggressive and look to get his shot from there.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. Oh, that athletic.
Yeah.
Wow. Jumped out of the shit.
Oh, forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown. Warriors trailed by 7. Pass to Barnes. Right side, Porter. Here's Nurkic. Sacramento grabs the miss.
Look, it would be a huge boost for them if he could start knocking these down.
A nice shot by Lynn.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
And Nurkic has it in the corner. A three-pointer off the mark.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Mirotic's shot is off.
Yeah, that's just poor decision-making. He's got to be better in those situations.
I'd love to hear his explanation. The coach right there, I mean, that should be an interesting conversation.
Well, this is the final season the Warriors will have at Oracle Arena. Almost 5 decades in Oakland. And Chris, as we know, they'll move across the water to San Francisco. No doubt a bittersweet moment for the team and its core fans here.
Yeah, you just hope that the craziness of the crowd and that loyalty travels. You know, I'm hoping the fans here in the East Bay can make that journey. They deserve to be part of the Warriors story as it continues to be written. I mean, if you've seen what they're doing, though, in the new Chase Center, right on the water, it's going to be special.
Pass to Barnes. Launches it. Good on the triple. Oskov's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple. And offensively, they've done a great job here of staying in rhythm.
Yeah, of the two teams, they're taking the more makeable shots. Let's see if they can sustain it throughout the game.
Down low, Booker. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. To the middle. Here's Barnes. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
Nice understanding of where to go with the pass there.
Left side, Lynn. Fareed, right side. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
2 for 1 chance here.
Let's see if they use the clock to their advantage.
The shot's good.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
The drive by Barnes. And Kelly Olynyk is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. That one is off.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe.
And for Lynn, missing the season last year, he's just glad to be back. His playmaking and creativity is something that this team needs. As long as he's healthy and playing aggressively, he'll be an effective guard option. And already with the commanding lead, a terrific offensive performance.
Oh, okay, you've done your job so far, but the question is now, can they sustain this level of energy? There's still a lot of game to play.
Here's Anunoby. 3 seconds left.
And in that solid D there, this is what Moskov can give you effort on that end.
And so it's the Sacramento Kings holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. We'll take a quick... And so far through 1 quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And for the Kings here, they've been really putting on a show, guys.
I mean, a huge lead, and already after this first quarter, they're starting to make it look easy.
I love it. They have their track shoes on. Right off the tip, they were in full attack mode. This offense is really churning.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, the Kings signed some quality vets last season, but when the losses piled up, they decided to go young. Now, the focus is on development. The veterans still have a role, providing steadying presence on the court and in the locker room. Kevin?
David, it certainly is a balancing act. Thanks for that report. Olynyk has the open look. Again, the miss by the Kings. Jones from outside. Out of bounds, Sacramento takes possession. Sacramento leading by 11. And we're about a minute into the second quarter of play. Nwaba. They get the rebound. The shot by Arcidiacono, no good. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. So the Kings call timeout. They're first. You know, see, Webb, every player wants to play in a system where what they do best is always highlighted. It brings out their strong points. What are some of the plays or actions that best suited your skills when you play?
One of the things that I knew was a great point guard, so whether it was Rod Strickland, whether it was Avery Johnson in Golden State, of course my man Jay Will, and that was guys that could get me the ball, that would trust, that would throw it up. Also, then that I could handle the ball, draw a double team, and get it out to them, and they could knock down the shot. Having a great shooter like Abasia would allow me to grab a double team and to look for him on the opposite side. So I needed teams that had great ball movement, that had players that could knock down the open shot, and then a team that could run would allow me to push the break or allow me to fill in the break and kind of do everything. Teams that would allow me to be positionless and not just be rigid or old in their ways and say, we play old traditional basketball that doesn't allow anyone to flourish with what they've been working on in the offseason. No three-pointers for him in the second quarter yet, but he did have one in the first.
Here's Mozgov. And the Warriors miss again.
Well, I mean, I think he better come up with some different ways to get his points tonight, because the three, not one of them, ain't working.
And the shot goes in.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down.
And I'll tell you what, at his size, once Mozgov gets the ball that close, it's lights out. And there's that transition offense. Push the ball up the floor. The defense can't get set, and you can get some easy baskets here.
And Westbrook gets it to go.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Here's Mozgov. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off. Yeah, I mean, he's been orchestrating all game at a high level.
And you see defensively, when they try to patch something up, he exploits a different weakness.
Yeah, getting theirs before the defense can set up.
Now, that's just the aggressiveness of transition, making sure they come away with points.
And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second.
Well, the Kings moving their G League affiliate from Reno to nearby Stockton, California, which is a 45-minute drive from the Golden One Center.
Yeah, I love it that the Kings fans have more of the Kings brand to support. I mean, it's all about accessibility for players and personnel. I mean, a definite change in climate, though. They'll get cooked.
Monroe's shot is good.
Indicative of what we've seen tonight. One team being the aggressor, the other failing to react.
You know the saying, numbers don't lie. You can see it up there on the scoreboard.
To the paint. And now it's Westbrook running. He can go all the way. Monroe, no good.
A highlight reel play all the way, just can't connect.
Well, a good attempt to try to finish that alley-oop. Still should have went for something better than that, though.
Back to Westbrook. Sacramento moving it around. Anunoby, no good. Warriors trailed by 15. Back to Scott. And it's Scott with the jam.
He is a fantastic athlete for a power forward. Whatever he lacks in height, he makes up for it with hops.
Pass to Monroe. And Craig Monroe with the slam.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. And Nwaba has it in the corner. Can't hit from the corner. And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That's his fourth foul of the contest.
Russell Westbrook. His fourth, second team. Into the lineup, the Kings.
1:07 left to play here in the second quarter. Mozgov. No good on that one. Now Sacramento takes it the other way. It's off to Oklahoma City for him after this game, so they have the Thunder to look forward to. They're in the midst of a 4-game road trip right now. That'll be game number 3.
And we've seen this offense step back into three-point land a little bit more in this quarter.
And it's in there.
Yeah, field goal percentage above 50 now. Their offense is starting to show.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touched by Sabonis.
That's just a lack of communication. Two guys just not on the same page.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And stolen by Barnes. And it's the Warriors on the break. Nurkic can't hit.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
And the foul on Larry Nance Jr. That's his first foul. 24 seconds left in the first half. Here's Westbrook. For 3, Booker falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
I mean, it took him a long time to get into the flow of the game, but the points are starting to come for him.
And how about the vision there from Doncic? Can make the easy pass and also the difficult.
Oh, that's a brutal giveaway. A pass to no man's land.
Barnes looking around. And that one drops. Barnes has got 4 this quarter.
That's a perfect setup. Solid screen. Defender can't avoid it. Opens up a clear path to the bucket.
And so it's Sacramento holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to... And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Warriors trail by 11. Floats it up there for Nurkic. Porter trying to free himself up. And Nurkic gets it to go. Nurkic has got the first points to start out the third quarter for the Warriors.
And Nurkic, the last few seasons, has shown that he can be a capable starter. The offense is solid, and he's a great rebounder. He'll get more than his fair share of double-doubles when he sees the floor now.
Pass to Booker. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Booker's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Yeah, starting the second half nicely there. Love those easy lay-ins to get things going.
Yeah, they'd love to get a bunch more of those in this half. He makes so many hustle plays, and here he's working the offensive glass to the tip end.
And for Nurkic, a lot of how he plays, Chris, is based on where his head's at.
And that is a case for a lot of NBA players. Nurkic isn't alone in that regard, but when he is engaged, he can just attack the glass on both ends. The defense can use some work, but overall, he knows how to contribute.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And it's Harrison Barnes with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Sacramento making a switch here. And here is Lynn. Inside. Just 5 to shoot. Shots good by Hernan Gomez.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Hits. Caught that one from Nurkic. Nurkic has got 6 in the quarter.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
A well-rounded offensive threat. I mean, games like this prove Nurkic is capable of dominating on this end.
Outside Terry. Out of bounds. Sacramento will take possession. And some changes here for the Warriors. Kings leading now by 9. Coach Kerr always focused on, Chris, what he calls the possession game. Turnovers and offensive rebounds.
Yeah, Kevin, when you think about it, for the Warriors, it's hard to believe, but they love making turnovers, and Coach, he's trying to control them giving extra possessions to the team, because when they do that, their defense and shot making still usually win out.
And here's Lynn. He'll bring it up for Sacramento. 17 points was their biggest margin.
This score will be very different without his offense. He's been terrific.
Launches a 3, and the Warriors get it back. Mozgov lays it up off the glass. Mozgov's got 14 points.
Those passes into the paint have to be precise, just like that one.
They grab their own miss. Here's Snell. Mozgov up top. Lynn with the steal. And here we go. Mirotic gets the bucket. 8 points for him.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
To the inside. Mozgov. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
And they're just playing fast and loose. Sometimes that'll burn you.
Like right here, you have to value each possession, especially when you're behind.
Pass to Fareed. That shot missing. Excellent D there from Mozgov. Fires the 3. That one, no good. Now Sacramento takes it the other way. Here's Anunoby. Puts it up from 15. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Kings moving the ball around. Back to Lynn. Pass to Olynyk. From the arc. The Warriors pull it in. Lynn with the steal. Here's Fareed. Sacramento again missing.
Hey, look, that's what they want. The ball is in his hands in the post. Just didn't have the touch that time.
And so here is Golden State. They trail by 11. Outside, Scott. Back to Crawford. To the middle. Trying to find Scott. Gets it to him. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. Here's Crawford. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Crawford's got his second bucket of the night. Lynn looking it over. Pass to Burks. Yes! And a nice assist from Lynn. And the Kings lead by 9.
And really, Lynn has a terrific feel for this offense. Just seems to know whenever one of his guys is open.
Here we go, one-on-one. Trying his luck deep. Mozgov grabs the board.
I don't care how wide open he is. He shouldn't be settling for a three-point attempt.
Kings leading now by 9. Pass to Anunoby. Shoots over Scott. Anunoby, no good. Fast break, here they come. Scott, good. Scott's got 5 points in the quarter. 1 second left. And Fareed with the nice bucket inside. And so it's Sacramento in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. And they're winning the turnover battle very easily in this one. We come back right after this. And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. And Sacramento has possession. 17 points was their biggest margin.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Warriors trailed by 10. And here's Barnes for 3. It's good from long range.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Here's Arcidiacono. And it's Harrison Barnes with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Here's Arcidiacono. Olynyk. Fareed trying to get open.
The main strength of Porter's game, the rangy swing man takes pleasure in shutting guys down.
Pass to Olynyk. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It's on Luka Doncic.
Incredible reverse throwdown. Excellent body control.
And guys, I'd even go as far to say that was a punctuation dunk. Sinks the triple.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the result.
Pass to Terry. Back to Porter. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It goes on Devin Booker.
Adept at fooling defenders with the pump fake. Porter, you can't fall for it if you're the defense.
One of the more down-to-earth players in this league is Otto Porter Jr.
And yeah, he once said, I never eat at restaurants. I'm a simple guy in all aspects of my life. We see that on the court. He doesn't draw a lot of attention to himself. He just focuses on the work.
Knocks down the 3 ball. And the Kings lead by 7.
And guarding him on the perimeter isn't a priority for them right now, but if this continues, it will be. And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. Here's Olynyk. Pass to Arcidiacono. They shoot again. Now a timeout called by Sacramento. For a report from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. Well, Dave Yeager was just going over his game plan with his team. He told them, put your foot on their neck. Take it to them. I want to see you guys slow it down out there. Use the clock and stay away from silly fouls. Let's see if they can execute the plan, guys.
Thanks, David. 8 for 15 with that made basket, but he's not satisfied yet.
He's really turned it around here in the second half. I mean, his offense has returned.
Westbrook drives in. Pass to Monroe. Stolen by Terry. Stolen by Monroe. And the official signaled the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
And that's sort of a picture of what not to do on those last 2 possessions. They're being way too loose with the ball.
Guys, they've been getting it done.
They came out with a mission, and they have been tough to stop.
That evens the score. 19 points for Nurkic.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way.
And since halftime, he has been a different player.
Aston Waba. They need this. He can't get it to go. The Warriors go the other way. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Stolen by Monroe. Mirotic into the lane. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It's on Luka Doncic.
Mirotic is an exceptional player. I mean, he's someone that welcomes taking and making these big-type shots.
And really just a great rhythm at the line, whether it's a big lead in the first quarter or with the game hanging in the balance.
Golden State moving it around. Back to Barnes. Pass to Nurkic. For the three. Sacramento grabs the miss.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
He's got to be wondering, how did he miss that? I mean, he had all the space in the world.
And David Nwaba picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And here is Barnes. Clock at 6. Pass to Nurkic. Kicks it out to Terry. Off target with his three. And it's Westbrook with the ball. He brings it up for the Sacramento Kings. They lead by 1.
Oh, and just a nice momentum bucket there by Olynyk.
And taking care of the ball has been a problem for him.
That's something they've got to fix. While the defense has been good, a lot of these turnovers have been unforced. And Kevin, maybe the play of the game right there.
A tremendous instinct trade to come up with a steal and then attack the basket.
That is a game changer, guys. A 4-point swing at the biggest point of the ball game. That was all about the assist. Great pass to set up the shot.
Pass to Sabonis. Back to Westbrook. To the inside. Olynyk. Yes!
No, he's just unfazed by the pressure. Olynyk delivering.
Here's Terry. Here's Doncic. Here's Porter. It's in! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Maturing more and more. You can tell Porter loves coming through for his team in these moments.
To the paint. Here's Sabonis. The shot, no good. Pass to Nurkic. Porter with it. Barnes outside. And Nurkic has it in the corner. Off the left rim and out.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Good on the first, and that brings them within 2 here.
Yeah, the versatility and competitive fire of Doncic is impressive. You can just tell this kid loves to play the game. Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. They're up by 2. 17 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. So both teams making some changes here. These guys have had some good motion on offense. Nice to system.
And when everyone's involved offensively, it has a way of helping you on the defensive side as well.
Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
They get what they want out of that trip. Now a 2-possession game.
Out of bounds, Sacramento will take possession.
Cheap turnover. You got to make sure your target's ready for the pass before you let it go.
Here's Arcidiacono. Stolen away. And the turnover again by Golden State.
Cheap turnover. You got to make sure your target's ready for the pass before you let it go.
So it's the Kings taking the W in a close one. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.